This is a presentation of the Ultimate Flag Football League. This is a presentation of the Ultimate Flag Football League.
This is nothing new to us. We've been here before. When the Ducks are full strength and we got everybody back with no injuries, we're a scary team to play against.
We want this. We want this really bad. And I think we're just ready. I think we've been close. We've been on the fringe a handful of times. And, you know, this is now our chance to give it a go and play for that national tournament.
For the Trojans, it's a bigger game for them than it is for us. We've been here before. We know what to expect. You know, this may be bad luck, but we're kind of already looking past them already. We're ready for the TUFF Cup. 2 teams from LA make it to the TUFF Cup. Ronan from LA is already in, and we're up next.
Yeah, they may think they have it locked in, but that next seed is for us. That'll be our spot there at the TUFF Cup.
My arm feels great. Porky's back. Winston's is back. Trey's back. We're a very tough team to play against.
I don't think anyone's seen us at our peak capacity yet, and that's dangerous. And our plan is to have it over by halftime. We're not a cocky team at all, but we are a bunch of role players, and we have a lot of dogs in the team, and we know exactly what we need to do to get the job done, and that's what we plan on putting together this upcoming Sunday.
Trojans, you better be ready because we're coming in hot. This is what the Ducks do.
Oh, it's on.
Let's do this.
Ready. The Trojans are ready. We are ready. Everybody's ready for the Los Angeles TUFF Cup Qualifier between the Ducks and the Trojans. Two teams that are very familiar with one another. There's no question this game is going to be one for the books. I'm Dustin Saidi, joined by my ride or die in the booth, Greg Ellen. And Greg, this is put up or shut up time. Two teams enter, one team walks out. Go big, go home. Win and you're in. Whatever tagline you want to insert, this is that game. The winner takes the second qualifying bid to join Ronan in the 2023 TUFF Cup Playoffs here in Los Angeles. So, Greg, what are you thinking of today?
So Ronan already qualified earlier this year. I mean, they won multiple championships. We knew that they were going to be in. Right now, the Ducks and the Trojans, who've had the best success of any team not named Ronan, are here for a reason. I do believe they're the second and third best team. You pick the order. They're about what and what. It's win, and you're in. Go big, go home, like you said earlier. The winner will advance with the big boys in the TUFF Cup Playoffs February. And both of these teams want that bid. They both want it bad. They've talked a lot of smack. I can't wait to see this get down.
All right, so the Ducks started off on offense. Greg's, any predictions for today's game?
I have yet to go against the Ducks, and I'm sticking with that. I mean, to me, you know, besides Ronan, they are the best. They are the next best team in LA. Now, that being said, the Trojans made some big pickups like Darius Barlow, which is going to, you know, boost them up to the top level. We'll see how they do, but my heart says the Ducks all the way.
Barlow can catch anything within his vicinity. Now, you say Ducks, but the game odds, Greg, are calling for a 7-point favorite for the Trojans.
They've had the most recent success. The Ducks haven't played as much, and the Ducks definitely haven't had their full squad. So that's why the Trojans, I think, are probably a favorite. I still say Ducks take this game.
And you saw in that intro video, both teams very confident, coming as if they're going to win by halftime and don't even need to pay attention to the other team there.
It's all crazy talk. But they're supposed to talk like that. I mean, it's competition. Both teams want bad. Both teams are hungry. I mean, they're going to talk crazy. They're going to talk out of the side of their face. I mean, they should. Both of them are confident. And I think, you know, this game could go either way, even though I am picking the Ducks.
So Ducks, good opening drive so far. Second and goal. That's Joey, the quarterback. Throws end zone. Touchdown to Rashi.
Joey to Rashi. I think we've seen that before a couple times or two.
Many, many times.
We're going 2.
So they're going to go for 2, and that was a great, efficient opening drive for the Ducks, doing what the Ducks do.
It didn't seem like the Trojans came with that aggressive of a rush. If that's the tactic they're going to use in this game, it's going to be a long one for them.
So they're going for 2 here. Gonna go.
I think you want to watch Trayvon Wolf on this extra point.
Line up right there in the slot. Joey looking towards Wolf. Throws out the back.
Here we go. Now we get to see this Trojans offense. Ben Gomez at QB. Big arm. Big arm. He likes to sling it out there. For those of you who aren't out here right now, he's it's windy out there, so he's going to have to fire it to cut that wind.
Really windy. We're here in the tent. You can see Ben Gomez at quarterback there, and there's the starting roster for the Trojans. Here is Ben. A little dump off. And that's one of his favorite targets.
Not at all, not at all, not at all. Hey, we'll take it all day. Make him dump that, make him dump that. Good shit.
And bring up second down and long.
So you'll see both of these teams are going to utilize their center a lot. I mean, they're both willing to dump down. That was Anthony Rivera, his center on that, just to start it out. A lot of the top-tier teams utilize their center and use them well. I mean, they're not just blockers out there.
Double blitz, and is it picked? They're going to call it. Taking it back, and he's going to go to the house.
I think so far the call on the field is an interception and a touchdown. Let's see if they confirm that. That was Miles Johnson with the
offense rushes out. Now they can't challenge this, right, Greg?
They can challenge, actually. So we'll see if they think it's worth the challenge.
Let's see the replay.
Ooh.
That's close.
That's close. I would have said his hands are underneath, but,
It did look good.
So the important part of this, like all challenges, the call on the field was an interception and a touchdown. So they've got to find irrefutable evidence that in order for them to change their call.
So the Trojans are going to challenge this, and they'll come and look at the replay.
Just a quick talk about Miles Johnson. I mean, he's about 5'0", and he's one of the best DBs on the Ducks, and he's always around the ball. It's just an amazing.
So that was pretty close. Like you said, Greg, they got to find irrefutable evidence to overturn it. So the refs are looking at it right now. Here it is in replay again. See it.
There's nothing that really shows it hitting the ground. I would say this is too close, and the call in the field probably should just stand.
Yeah, it looks like he got his left hand under there. I mean, that was a great pick by Miles Johnson of the Ducks. And they will call it as stand. It's an interception and touchdown for the Ducks.
That's a tough start for the Trojans. I mean, we're 5 minutes into the game, and they're already down 2 scores.
Yeah, that double blitz got to them.
Where you teams who are not in California, who are looking and trying to figure it out, you guys from Dallas, pay attention to the rush.
So Ducks,
every person outside of California that calls and talks to me about the game, I always tell them, look, you better be ready for double rush. They double rush a lot out here.
So ball overthrown there by Joey, and no good on the conversion. So it'll be 12-0 for the Ducks. Great start for the Ducks here in this one, Greg.
I mean, Joey kind of said it in the intro. I mean, it's a bigger game for the Trojans because the Ducks have been here before. So this is going to be interesting to see how.
Spin move off the dump to the center. That's Anthony Rivera. Good gain on first down.
Yeah, so he's got 2 completions, and both of them are to his center, Anthony Rivera.
So Trojans with an early hole to climb themselves out of, and I believe they're also out of challenges, Greg?
Yeah, you get 1. If they would have won it, they would have gotten a second one, but they lost the challenge, so they lose a timeout, and now they have no more challenges.
Here's Gomez. They have 2 blockers. Quick throw near sideline. Nice spin move out of
That's a great
two
move.
guys. Jumps over a third.
I think they're going to call him out of bounds. Yeah, that was number 3. That was Austin Guerin.
Great catch to the near side by Guerin there.
Guerin is another one of their youthful players. He's very athletic, as you can see. Another thing you watching, this is kind of new to Tough League. You are able to jump. As long as you're not jumping with your feet out to, where it's unsafe for a defender. Jumping is, yeah, I know. You can remember Antonio Brown doing that.
Gomez for the end zone. One-handed, cannot pull it in. Intended for Brandon Maradian.
That was number 20, Jarrell Bradford, the Ducks free safety. He's been the free safety for the Ducks for about a decade. He does what he does. I mean, all he does for them is play free safety, and he does it well.
Yeah, great defense on that one. So can the Trojans get in? And you got to think this is a must-score possession for them.
100%. 100%. The Ducks offense is pretty potent. I mean, they know how to score, so it's going to be whether
Double blitz
Trojans can
again.
keep up.
Double block. It's caught over the center. Nice gain to Randy Bohr.
Miles Johnson with the flag pull.
So I believe we got 3rd and goal on the field.
This is where the Ducks center, Winston Rivas, becomes really important. I mean, usually this is where he makes a play. Let's see how the Trojans handle that.
Here comes the double blitz.
And then they're blitzing flash.
Knocked away by that safety.
Yep, that's Jarrell. That's what he does. This is another thing the Ducks do. You notice they bring one of their slot corners on that blitz, and so they've got Winston, who's their normal rusher, and then they bring a slot corner like Flash or maybe his brother Dash. They come flying off the edge. Those Chaidez brothers are real fast, so you gotta have a plan when they're coming off the edge like that.
It's terrifying for any quarterback to see those guys coming
100%.
in. You know you got about half a second to throw the ball. So here we go.
Watch out for Darius Barlow in the slot on the left there.
And looks like timeout on the field. I believe the Ducks called a timeout.
It seems to be a good timeout, too, because the Trojans had something tricky up their sleeve there.
Yeah, we haven't mentioned Barlow so far, but he's made plenty of the top 5, top 6, top 10 plays of the week highlights over the last year.
He's very, very shifty. I mean, he can avoid a flag pull in a phone booth. It's just, that's just the way he is.
And Barlow is number 9 on the Trojans. You see him lined up in the slot there.
You know, I always say that, and I wonder how many people actually know what a phone booth is.
Yeah.
If you don't live in London, nobody ever sees a phone booth.
I think anybody 20 and over maybe got it. Everyone else, not sure. So what do you call here, Greg?
I honestly don't like the spread here. I would have bunched. And rolled out, and I would have flooded their zone.
Looks like a double blitz coming. He's going to talk to Barlow. And it is 4th down.
It is 4th down. He's telling his guys to, whatever route I call, though, you got to give me a look quick.
Looks like Flash may be coming in. Again, Barlow slot left. Looks like 5 guys might be coming in. Man in motion. Double blitz. No one picks him up. Throws it, and it's nearly picked.
Nearly picked by Tyreen Crape.
Great defense.
That's tough. This is a tough start for the Trojans.
The Ducks are rolling so far here. Pick 6 on Trojans' first drive, and then a goal line stop. Let's see if they can keep adding to their score. Here's Joey. And this one's picked. Can he go? Almost.
That's Alec Beggs. He makes a lot of plays for them.
And not bigger than that. Changing the tide and giving the Trojans another chance here. Wow, if they needed something, that was the time for needing it.
That's a huge play.
Uncharacteristic pick by Joey as well. Here's Ben under pressure. Ooh, they nearly got him.
He was going to his center again. Miles Johnson almost had number 2 on the day.
Yeah, he was right there. Trojans not doing very well with that double blitz. Ben's not really rolling out.
Well, another thing is that, you know, the wind's blowing hard out here. You can't float the ball like that. That ball stayed in the air a long time. He was open. That's uncharacteristic of Ben. Normally he fires everything. So, I mean, him floating the ball in the air like that, especially in this wind, is going to be dangerous.
Yeah. Got about 8 minutes left here in the first half. 2nd and goal. Has his man this time for a few yards.
Yeah, Jesse Ferguson with the catch. All right, Jesse. Jesse's not going to outrun anybody at Orange High School today. But you know what? He's always open. He knows where to sit in the zones, and he's going to catch the ball when you get it to him.
Sometimes in those short yard situations, that's all you need.
Yeah.
So 3rd down and goal for the Trojans. They got to get 5 yards to get in that end zone.
So one thing that neither one of these teams really have is a jump ball guy. You watch some of the other tough teams have a big guy, big receiver, and there goes Jesse again.
I think he's short.
Yeah, that for initial flagpole is going to be 4th down. Yeah, they don't have that jump ball guy that they can just throw it up to. So both of these teams, you know, they have to scheme really well.
So here we go, 4th and goal from the 1. Trojans not able to pick up that double blitz again. They're going to go bunch formation this time, Greg.
Yeah, this is where you do it. You need a yard, you know, bunch and make the defense have to switch or bracket or.
Barlow's going to go out wide left. Here comes the double. Quick throw. Nice route.
Randy Bohr with
Touchdown,
the touchdown.
Trojans. Our bad on the graphics for that one. But Trojans on the board. Critical touchdown on 4th down. This time they got in.
So the Ducks missed both of their conversions. A conversion here by the Trojans actually puts them in a good spot.
Yeah, they're right back in this one. That's one thing we see with the TUFF Cup playoffs. You see these just back and forth. Sometimes the team seems like they're going to run away, then all of a sudden you just get the pendulum swing. They're going for 2 here. Here's Ben. Way back, throws. Oh, nearly had his man in the end zone, Barlow, but it's knocked away.
So I don't know if you caught it, but there's something interesting about that play. Darius Barlow is one of the shorter guys out there, but he's telling his quarterback to throw it up. I'm telling you guys right now, he's not your typical jump ball guy, but Darius will go up and get that. I mean, he gets high up in the air.
Yeah. Here's Joey. Underhand pitch.
That's
Had
Porky.
2 guys there. You know, getting a good yards. We never showed the Ducks roster here. We got Joey at quarterback.
So that was Steven Torres on the catch. Everyone calls him Porky. I don't even know if there's very many people that know him as Steven.
So 2nd down coming up for the Ducks. This is a big drive here. Single blitz. Gets through. Throw away. Intended for.
That was intended. Yeah, that was going to Wolf. That was going to Trayvon Wolf. He just missed him. Trayvon is one of the shiftiest players in TUFF. He gets the ball in his hands. He's tough to deal with. So let's see what Joey draws up here.
This is a big 3rd down and long.
This is typically a Rashi Scarborough down for Joey. He usually has him on some sort of a comeback or maybe coming across the middle of the dig route around the 1st down line.
And you can see Rashi, number 1, there lined up.
In the slot.
Slot to the right.
He's a 2 receiver in their trips.
Rolls left. Gets the flash. And he's going to be, I think, just short by a yard.
Yeah. It looks like he's about 7 yards short. Yeah, they got to get to the 50-yard line. He's about 7 yards short.
Oh, yeah, you're right. So big 4th down here. Ducks started hot.
I did not like that play call. That was a stupid play call. They
can do better than that.
100%. It was dead in the way. I think they tried to get too fancy too soon.
If Rex drops in the cover to get the pick,
Yeah, you don't see Joey on design rollouts like that very often.
No, and there's a reason for it.
Here we go, 4th and 7. They're going to go for it. Single blitz. Joey, dump off. Oh, an awkward pitch back is no good. Turnover on downs.
So Davon Dobson is the normal Duck center, and he's been out for a while, and they've replaced him in their roster over the last couple of seasons with Andre Oriana, who's normally on program. So that was just a miscommunication between guys, so I don't think have had enough time together.
So 2 big stops for the Trojans. Ben hits his man, Maradian, making everybody miss for a big gain.
I mean, that's just good, simple football. If they're going to run a zone and they're going to sit back in coverage, take 5 yards, and then force them to pull flags.
So, wow, what a turnaround we saw here, Greg.
No, that's what? You had a 12-6 game going into the first half.
Dump off of the middle is caught.
Going into halftime, I mean, it's not a lot of scoring here. I mean, one of these touchdowns is a defensive touchdown at that.
We almost had 2 defensive touchdowns. That was Ferguson on the catch, Mr. Dependable here for the Trojans in the first half. Here we go, man in motion. Double blitz. Get through. And
he was looking for Darius Barlow. He threw it too low.
Yeah, and Ben not doing any kind of rollouts. Is that normal for the Trojans, Greg?
Yeah, Ben's arm is really strong. He doesn't really need to. I mean, he can make the throws all over the field from right where he's standing. So he doesn't really need to do a lot of rollouts. They don't do a lot of design, tricky plays and things like this. I mean, you're going to see a lot of just straight drop back and throw.
So clock's starting to become a factor as we're under 2 minutes now. Trojans have struggled here in the red zone. Double blitz. Throws. Caught over the middle by Barlow. Makes a man miss. Oh, and Barlow doing Barlow things out there. And
I don't think he got in. No, I think he's short. Did they call touchdown?
And they're going to call touchdown for the Trojans. So tie game with a chance to take the lead with a minute left. I'm surprised Ducks don't call timeout here. They're going to go bunch formation.
They are going to go bunch. I think they're going for just one.
Here's Gomez. Flash coming in. Oh, trying to go out the back. No good.
We're at 12-12. The Ducks are going to rush it now.
They do have both timeouts. Actually, I think they have one timeout.
They have one. They called one earlier.
Joey throws it to the dirt.
All of a sudden, their offense is stagnant. Now they don't have it together.
And Trojans will get the ball to start the second half.
Correct.
Here's Joey. Steps up. Launch. Batted into the air. Incomplete.
Yeah, this Ducks offense looks bad right here. They're going to call their last timeout right now.
Pass intended for Will. So 5 seconds left in the first half. What a game we got here. All right, Greg, you going over the top on this? You're going to throw something underneath, try to do some jukes? And
they don't have any more timeouts. It's 5 seconds left. They got it.
Just launch.
Yeah, they got to launch that to the end zone.
You got Rashi, and there's Trey at the bottom of your screen. There's Joey. Oh, going to do some trickery, throwing it back. He's going to launch. Oh, but they whistled this dead to Trey. See what happened. There was a flag down.
Are they going to say that pass was forward? It wasn't a lateral? Oh, time sack.
Time
So that's interesting. So in Tough League, one of the interesting rules we have is whether you do a double pass or not, the throw clock stays on. So they did the double pass, but it didn't extend any of their time, so they got the time sack.
All right, so, Greg, the winner of this game is going to grab the second qualifying bid in Los Angeles to play in the TUFF Cup Playoffs, and they're doing it a little differently this year. Rather than provide bids to any region with the most points, they're doing more of a college football approach. So a selection committee determines the strongest regions and the strongest teams in that region. Dallas, Los Angeles, and San Diego were selected this year. In Dallas, it was a no-brainer with the Silverbacks as they simply dominated the region, winning the championship in every active season. The Mud Bros were the second seed chosen to represent Dallas. San Diego Pericos, of course, grabbed the first seed, and Venom with the second seed. Los Angeles Ronin grabs the first seed, and either the Ducks or the Trojans will grab the second seed here.
I like that they're doing it this way. This pretty much guarantees that we have a good matchup everywhere. We've had teams come out in the past, and I'm not going to name any names. Some of these teams that they brought out did not show up and show out. So what we've done is we've made sure that we have good matchups all over the field. And these, to me, are the 7 best teams left in Tough around the nation.
Greg, thoughts on that first half? That was an exciting one.
It was not. That half was boring. Both of their offenses did not, live up to what I was expecting. The Ducks, after an opening drive where they just moved the ball down the field very easily, they just, kind of crapped the bed their next 3 drives. I mean, an interception, a stop. You can't have that if you expect to be called one of the best in the Tough Nation, and you're playing out here for a bid to play in February. So I need to see better from both offenses. The Trojans have a pick 6. They have a couple stops.
I like seeing that. I like seeing the picks.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair. But I'm an offensive guy, so I want to see some more scoring.
All right, well, the first tournament of the year will be in the North. Tough League presents the Icebreaker Tournament on January 27th at Birmingham High School. This tournament will offer multiple formats from Tough 5, Tough 6, Tough Mix, and Tough Her. If you're looking to play in multiple formats, there are discounts available for your team. To sign up, go to Tough's Instagram bio or visit toughleague.com/icebreaker. All right, so Trojans starting here at the second half.
Yeah, I feel like we see the South Conference a lot. I'm glad we're doing an icebreaker tournament for the North Conference here in LA, so they can get some of the shine that they deserve.
Yeah, that looks like it'll be a lot of fun as well. All right, so as we're about to start here, the second half. Here's your quarterback comparison. Ben, 10 of 18, 2 touchdowns, 81 yards. Joey, 7 of 13, 1 touchdown, 65 yards. Both quarterbacks have thrown a pick. Here's Ben as we start the second half. Throw to Maradian on the near side.
Yeah, honestly, I think if we're talking about the 2 offenses, though, the Trojans' approach has been smarter. Take what the defense gives you. I feel like the Ducks are trying to run some complicated stuff, and they're getting themselves in trouble. I mean, really, the Trojans are only rushing one guy. The Ducks are rushing multiple guys, and the Trojans still seem to be able to move the ball by just, throwing it into the gaps.
Second down, single blitz this time. Quick throw.
There we go.
To Barlow. Look at him dancing around. He's fun to watch.
He is. I mean, and he's not even 100%. He's coming off an injury, and he hasn't played in a couple months. So it'd be interesting to see, how his legs warm up.
So
I believe that's only his second catch on the day.
Second, yeah. It looks like we've got third down and about 4.
Got 2 on 1 wide out here.
Ben looks right there. Throws to his center. And he's going to be short.
He's going to be short. That's Jesse Ferguson. He's going to be short. So we'll have 4th down and about 2 to start second half.
This will be the third 4th down attempt for the Trojans on the day. They are 1 for 2. What do you throw here? Little thing that they did to Ferguson for the end zone? Same type of play?
If the Ducks come double rush, I think for me, I just chip and release one of my centers, get the first down, get a new set of downs, and let's get moving.
So here we go, 4th and 1.
It looks
Ducks
like
playing a little bit off. Could just easily dump to your center here.
yeah, they're coming double rush. There it is. Oh,
Batted,
wow.
and it's intercepted.
Wow.
Is that Porky?
That was working. So this is one of those things. So he was actually going to do that. They were just chip and release. He was going to go to one of their centers, but he didn't move. He just stayed there, and he threw right into the rusher.
Yep, and
I mean, that was Tom Frank on the deflection. He's one of the tallest players on the Ducks.
yeah,
That would be tough to throw over.
yeah. So short field for the Ducks, Joey. He's intercepted.
Wow.
Coming back the other way. And he's going to take it for a pick city. Touchdown, Trojans. Whoa, yes. This is the kind of football I like watching.
That's the way the Trojans drew it up. We're going to get stopped, but we'll pick the next one off and return it for a touchdown.
So have the Trojans figured out the Ducks offense? Because they've gone stagnant the last 3 drives.
It looks like it. It looks like it.
That's the 2nd pick for Joey, which you don't say that very often at all.
No, he looks rusty. He does. I mean, like I said, the offense. I mean, it didn't look he really even wanted to throw that. He pump faked a couple times before he actually let it go.
So Trojans going to go for 2 here. Bunch formation. Ben. Nice simple slant route to Brandon. He's in. Trojans up 8. So what can the Ducks do now? Here's Joey. They're quickly rushing out there, trying to get the momentum back. Quick throw sideline. Picks up about 5.
They look, I don't know.
What do you think? Do you think
They look confused as if they've never played this team before, or like they've never played this format before. It's weird.
I mean, what do you think happened? They just.
Well, I don't know. The Trojans are coming with 1 rusher, and it seems like he is bothering Joey a little bit. That was a tough. Ooh,
That was close.
that was close. Yeah, that was.
Trey, make sure he pulled that one in.
Yeah, the Trojans seem to know what the tendencies for the Ducks are, and they're jumping a lot of these routes.
So he is short. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 1. Trojans are playing off. There's the easy dump to Trey. He's got the 1st down and more. Maybe that's what they got to do. Just settle in a little bit, get the quick dumps, quick crosses.
Yeah. Force the Trojans to bring their defense up a little bit, and then they can take, their deeper shots.
Yeah, Trojans are playing way off. Here's Joey. All kinds of time. Over the middle, wide open is Trey again. He's been the man today for the Ducks. Big gain.
That is an aggressive flag pull. I mean, you got to pull a flag that way. Especially when against a guy like Trey. Trey's known to dip and leap over people. So
yeah, if he doesn't dip on you, he'll jump over you.
Right. So you got to pull aggressively that way.
So Ducks in the red zone. 1st down and goal from about the 3. Double blitz this time. Shovel easy.
Touchdown, Ducks.
Touchdown for the Ducks.
So both quarterbacks, after throwing a pick 6, seem to figure it out and drive easily down and score afterwards. I don't know if I believe that's a successful plan, but it seems to be consistent on both sides.
Sort of kicks him back in gear.
Man.
So Ducks going to try to equalize, going for 2. Spread formation. Single blitz. Joey. The back to Trey.
He had Trey open. He just missed him.
Incomplete. So looks like we're gearing up for a tight one. which if this is any indication how the Tough Cup Playoffs is going, Greg, is going to go, I'm excited for that.
I'm excited anyway. I mean, you know, the Silverbacks and the Mud Bros have battled in the championship several times this year, coming out of Dallas. The Pericos are perennial leaders out there in San Diego, and we're going to get to see Venom. You know, if Venom, you know, their quarterback, you know, Billy Hudson, has been in tough a long time. They're going to be a real tough team. I mean, they've got a mix of Orange County and Temecula Valley players, and they all go and play in San Diego, and it's going to be, you know, it's going to be a great competitive tournament. I think it'll be more competitive than the last two. Maybe we see somebody outside of an LA team in the championship this year.
Yeah, and even last year's was an amazing, amazing tournament.
Let me correct, somebody outside of California in the championship.
Yes, yes. San Diego is giving you a call right there. They started texting you.
Yeah, I'm going to have a text message or two.
So this will be 3rd down now for the Trojans. As we near the 12-minute mark here in the second half. Gomez breaks the huddle. They're going to come bunch now. Double blitz. Gomez deep. Wide open down the sideline. It's caught for a massive gain. Austin Guerin.
I believe that's a touchdown. Yeah, I believe they're going to say he got in for a touchdown. Or did they call him out? He's in. Touchdown, Trojans.
So touchdown for the Trojans. Nice strike. And this becomes a very big conversion here, Greg, because they're only up 8.
Well, if they get this, I mean, they make it a 2-score game. It'll be a 2-possession game. So the Ducks have to be on there.
So they're going for 1 here. That's Barlow in motion. Double blitz, band throws, wide open.
Got Barlow wide open. That makes it 27-18. That puts the Trojans squarely in control of this game.
I don't know how you leave Barlow that open in the back of the end zone, but it happened. Ducks have to answer very quickly here. Here's Joey. Near sideline to flash for 5.
Yeah, the Trojans are. I mean, they're on top of everything. They're not giving much to the Ducks. The Ducks have had to go to 4th down pretty much every time, every series. So, you know, the Trojans have definitely figured out what the Ducks want to do on offense.
Here's Joey. Quick throw to Trey. And he'll pick up a good gain, just shy of 1st down.
Yep. 3rd and short.
Now remember this game, the Ducks started 12-0, so Trojans have outscored them 27-6.
Yeah.
Since those opening drives.
I mean, your quarterback can't keep throwing interceptions and be successful.
Yeah. Becomes hard to do. Hard to do that. 3rd down and 1. Ah, they're going to make it 3rd and 2. Joey. 2 guys were there. One of them catches it. He's got the 1st down.
Yeah, 2 guys running around the same area.
That was Will on the catch. Ooh. Hart almost stopped on that one. Didn't know who that ball was going to land, whose hands were going to grab it. Just over 9 minutes to go. Spread formation for the Ducks. Joey looking, going deep, nobody there.
Wow. I mean, they are boxed. You hear me? They are absolutely boxed out there. Ducks don't know what to do right now.
Yeah, remember in last year's Tough Cup Playoffs, Greg, the Ducks got to the championship against the Ronin.
Yeah, I mean, it was funny. I was one of the only people who were picking them to go that far. They had an amazing end to 2022. that put them in that situation. This is different this year. They haven't won, a few tournaments and, going into the TUFF Cup tournament. So this is a different look for them.
Here's a dump off to his center. Nice run after the catch.
Andre Orellana is out there moving. Rashi Scarborough, we haven't mentioned his name. I mean, after he caught the initial touchdown, there's been nothing after that.
Mm-hmm. So first and goal for the Ducks. They're back in the red zone with 6 yards to go.
Hey, just stay home, they'll come to you.
Bunch formation this time. You got Trey on the right side. And they go to Trey. Reaches.
Let's see how they call it.
And I think they're going to call him just short.
Yeah, it looks like just short.
So second and goal from the 1. Just over 7 minutes to go. Ducks down by 2 possessions. Winner gets a highly coveted spot in the TUFF Cup Playoffs. Here's Joey. Throws back in the end zone. It's caught. There's Rashi.
There's Rashi. So I guess Rashi's going to do his Chris Carter impersonation and just catch touchdowns.
All he does?
That's all he does is catch touchdowns.
Well, I'm telling you, I think the players heard you, because whenever you seem to mention that they should do something, they end up doing it. I don't know how that happens.
Well, that's what happens when you see these guys play so much. I see their tendencies too. Let's see what they do here.
They're going to go for 2.
They're going to go for 2, make it a 1-point game. That's smart.
Trey in motion. Joey. Little juke move. Throws back in the end zone, and it's caught.
That makes it a 1-point game, 27-26.
That's Will. Just like that, the Ducks are right there again.
Yeah. Will is one of those guys who doesn't get a lot of hype for the Ducks, but he's very consistent for them. He does his job. Plays that slot for them.
Here's Ben. He's going for it all. Has a man there, but it's incomplete.
He had a man. And Tyreek Crape on the coverage.
Austin Guerin, the intended target.
Ty is a zone corner. So Trojans are smart to see if they're in man coverage to attack it.
This is a quick dump off.
Quick dump off to Jesse. Miles Johnson with the flagpole.
Got about 10 yards.
Yeah. So I hope the Trojans don't get conservative here. They get conservative here, they end up getting themselves out of rhythm, and then it's going to be tough for them to get back in it.
3rd down and 10. Here's Ben. Sidearms it. Ooh, caught. First
down. Look at that,
Jesse.
Like I said, Jesse knows where to be.
He's Mr. Dependable out here.
100%.
Look how close that one was.
I don't know. I don't think he would have gotten there. I think it would have been better off just going for flags.
Just under 5 minutes to go now. Trojans taking their time, breaking the huddle. Ben, all kinds of time. Sidearm sling. Nice gain.
I see that a lot, and I always wonder, like, how do you not rush and have people wide open? Like, there's a defensive breakdown there somewhere.
Yeah. That's Randy Bohr on the catch.
Here, bunch it up. You come
And you got to think if the Trojans get in, time's going to definitely be a factor here.
I think they notice that too, and they're going to take their time a little bit calling plays. So the question is, if they score here, Trojans, do they go for 2 and try to pretty much ice the game?
Yeah, I think that's what they will do. 1st and goal. Quick dump off, caught. Barlow. Oh, no.
All right, there's that phone booth.
And is he in for the touchdown? And yes, they will call a touchdown on the field. What would you do here, Greg? 1 or 2?
I'm going for 2.
Try to ice it.
Man, ain't no sugar, ain't sugar over here in this blood. We going for 2. We gonna kill a game right now.
Barlow been so shifty today.
I mean, that's his game. He's got to put the ball in his hands.
Here we go. Ben to throw. Triple blitz. Throws. Back of the end zone. Nobody home. And sometimes you see the Ducks do that. They'll throw that random triple blitz in their really critical situations to throw the quarterback.
Well, if they're going to
off.
block 2, you just send 1 more.
Yeah. So Ducks still have a chance, down 7, just under 3 minutes to go. Single blitz on Joey. Throws, caught by Trey.
It's just, I don't like that read either. I mean, there's 2 guys right there, and one guy almost picked it again.
Yeah. So a nice 7-yard gain on first down. Here's your stat leaders today. Trojans. Jesse's got 6 catches. Austin's 55 yards. 2 touchdowns for Darius. Ducks, Trey Wolf with 8 catches and 85 yards. Rashi with 2 touchdowns. Here's Joey. Steps up, dumps to the center. Good run after the catch. He's got the first down and a whole lot more. Whole team has to bring him down.
He's rumbling, bumbling. Man, sometimes those big guys, it's hard to pull that flag, man. Especially if they got some good hips.
Yeah. Oriana has, look at that.
The fake pitch.
So they are into Trojans territory, minute 49.
It looks like we're at 2-minute warning. So now it's going to be an official clock. No more running clock. Now the clock's official. Incompletes, out of bounds, change of possession, penalties are all stop the clock.
And both teams do have 2 timeouts. Joey avoids the rush. Lob, wide open is Trey. Big catch. First down.
That's just, I mean, one of the things Trey Wolf does really well is route bounce. So he'll have an initial route. The play breaks down. Quarterback has to scramble a little bit. And then he goes to like a secondary position and he gets himself open.
Yeah, which is critical in flag football.
That was a really good cerebral play by him.
Clock is running with a minute 30, first and goal. Quick throw to Trey again. And he is going to get in for the touchdown.
So, do you go for 2 in the lead? I know what I would do.
What would you do?
I'm going for the lead.
Going for the lead. I think Joey was.
I'm not out here
for
for
2.
ties. I'm out here for W's.
Trey jumping over Barlow, and then a nice little dip.
Man, you know, one of the things he did is he didn't just jump. He jumped and did the hip wiggle at the same time. I mean, it's
fancy.
Yeah, it is fancy. He's got a little combo moves there. He's evasive.
So here we go. Ducks going for 2 for the lead with a minute 19 to go.
I mean, with 2 timeouts, I mean, you have to. You've got 2 timeouts. I mean, you got to trust your defense to give you a stop.
You got extension plays as well if you need it.
Correct.
Here's Joey, double blitz. Joey steps up, splits wide open. It's caught. It's flash. It's good. Ducks take the lead, 34-33 with a minute 10 and counting. Well, they should stop the clock here.
Yeah, the clock. It should be 1:19 on the clock. That's where it was when they scored.
I think 113 is where they should mark it. That's the official word. And they will. They'll reset the clock.
That's crazy.
So if you're the Trojans, Greg, is Trey Wolf going like super defense mode?
So
they're doing extension play.
They're going extension play, and here's why they're doing that. The extension play, basically from the 5-yard line, they get 1 play to get to midfield. If they convert, they keep the ball. If they don't, the Trojans get the ball at the start of the red zone on the 15. So now the Trojans can't run out the clock. So even if the Trojans do score, the Ducks now have the ball in their hands, and it's their world. So this is why they're doing this. I mean, realistically, if they get it, they could run the clock out.
Yeah. And we saw them do this in the championship game in the TUFF Cup Playoffs last
Correct.
year.
It is definitely a strategic move here.
All right. Do you just try to launch it here? Or do you try to get it to Rashi and have him outrun everybody?
Nah, I think the play usually like this is you throw short and then have pitch game.
Play clock down to 5. They got to go. Here we
They have
go.
too many people on the field, don't they? Yeah, they have way too many people on the field. They had 7 people on the field.
They're going to whistle this dead.
What a brain fart. Yeah, they literally had 7 lined up.
So does that negate the extension play, or they can still go for it 5 yards?
Well, I don't know. Did they? I mean, because it's not a dead ball penalty, so they blew the whistle dead. I wonder if the Ducks called a timeout.
Ref's talking this one over here.
If the Ducks did not call a timeout, then the whistle shouldn't have been blown because it's not a dead ball penalty.
Refs are going to discuss this one. Big call here.
So it looks like the Ducks may have called timeout. Somebody recognized it and called timeout. Ugh, that's tough. That's a bad use of a timeout.
Yeah. Oh, man. Especially in this situation.
So the confirmation that they did call timeout before the play. Ugh, that is such a waste of a timeout. Literally, as you're giving out routes, you didn't recognize that you gave out 7 routes? Like, I don't understand. Like, how you break down with 7 guys?
You go this way, you go this way.
Yeah. How do you have trips on both sides of the center?
Triple blitz, tosses it back. Here's the launch.
Let's it go.
And it's intercepted by Barlow. He can take this back.
If he scores, the score counts. If they pull the
Makes
flag,
one guy
then
miss.
it's just dead at the line of scrimmage. That guy is, I mean, it's difficult to pull this flag.
Yeah.
All right, so now
He's
the
like-
Trojans will get the ball.
Barlow's like Barry Sanders and Deion Sanders in one person.
That's a whole lot.
Okay, so first and goal for the Trojans then. Here's the replay here. That just looked like a desperation throw. So if you're Trojans here, Greg, do you just got to get in because you are down? Do you
Well,
do dump
Trojans
off
need to
from the
score.
clock?
The Trojans need to score. Their defense has played well, so they just need to score. Don't try to get pretty. Don't try to run clock. Score.
Here's Ben.
You've got the touchdown. Take it.
Sidearms it,
No.
caught by Mr. Dependable Ferguson.
Now the clock runs.
And Ducks only have 1 timeout, which becomes very critical here now.
Wow, Ducks have this 1-point lead they're trying to protect.
And they're going to burn the timeout, looks like, with 58 seconds.
So if I'm the Ducks, I mean, like I said, the Trojans don't have a jump ball threat. There's no reason for them not to play in the faces of the Trojan receivers. I mean, both teams are, you know, what as far as speed. So, I mean, there's no real speed advantage. I don't know. I make the Ducks have to throw a ball over my head. I mean, because he has to thread the needle. He's got about 15 yards to play with.
Well, if they catch it and get the flag pulled here, they can run a good portion of this clock out.
Correct.
Here we go, 2nd down and goal. Bunch formation. You got Barlow, isolation at the top of your screen there.
Yeah, he's on Tyrene Crape. Got Tyrene Crape over him.
Ducks look like they're going to bring 2. Here they come. Ben to Maradian. It's low.
Incomplete pass.
Oh, and that is a big incompletion because it stops the clock.
Yeah.
Oh, they could have burned another 30, 40 seconds off.
Yep. That'll bring up 3rd down.
Wow, that is a big. That effectively gives the Ducks their timeout back.
I think the ball was tipped at the line of scrimmage. It looked like it was tipped at the line of scrimmage. I mean.
So 3rd down and goal from the 11.
I think they're trying to. Yeah, they're adjusting the clock.
So
They put some time back. Yeah.
So they put it back to a minute. 1 minute. So bunch formation here.
Third down, third and goal.
This
1
time
minute.
Barlow's in the slot right next to the center.
Means they're going to
Here's
send him out
Ben.
to the flat.
Ben throws back of the end zone. Did Maradian get in?
No.
They're going to say incomplete.
Incomplete. I don't think he got his feet down. And they don't have a challenge.
Let's see, got the catch.
No,
I
he's
think he
out of
was out.
bounds.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's out of bounds. Good call, referees,
Yeah.
seeing that in real time.
yeah. Which brings up 4th down. This is not quite the game, but it's pretty much the game.
Oh, no, this is the game. I would say this is the game. 48 seconds, the Ducks are just going to get like 2 or 3 completions and just run this clock out. I mean, even with the Trojans having 2 timeouts.
Yeah. So 4th and goal. Trojans have been here twice today. Once they converted, once they did not. From the 6. Barlow, slot left. Here's Ben. Corner blitz. Steps up, throws, end zone, knocked away.
Wow, what a defensive breakup. They tried to go with the zig route to Barlow, and the corner did not. I mean, he didn't bite on the inside move.
Jarrell Bradford all over it, knocking it away.
Yeah. And he did a good job not to go through the receiver to the ball.
Wow, what a defensive stand by the Ducks again.
So it looks like the Trojans have 2 timeouts. The Trojans have 2 timeouts. So the Ducks are going to need at least 3 completions. 3 completions or 1 first down.
And then they will seal their ticket to the TUFF Cup Playoffs.
Wow. I want to say neither team played particularly well.
Yeah.
But they both teams had chances to make big plays.
And Joey
Wow.
sacked.
That sack stops the clock as well.
Oh, that is a big sack.
Yeah, that sack stops the clock. They don't have to call a timeout.
And that's the first sack of the day. That's Lex Manolilis. Couldn't have picked a better time to make a sack.
So the Trojans make an error here. They called timeout before the referees had a chance to tell them that the clock is already stopped. So they just wasted a timeout.
So if the clock stopped, they can't get that back because they called it.
Once you call a timeout, the referees can't say, oh, no, we'll give you that timeout.
Yeah.
There's 1 timeout left for the Trojans, which means the Ducks, I don't, why are the Ducks like dropping back and running
Here's Joey.
7-second plays? What are you doing?
And was he out of bounds? I think he went out of bounds. That's Will. Which basically gives the Trojans their timeout back.
Oh, no, he got.
Yeah, he stepped out, looks like. So clock
So
stopped.
it's 3rd down. Clock is stopped.
Wow. A lot of mistakes on both sides here. today.
Yeah, that's not good offense. That's just bad. I mean, how do you not know that you have to stay in bounds? Why would you run out of bounds?
Press formation. They got 11 yards to go here to book their ticket. Joey, quick throw. Diving cat. Oh, he dropped
it.
Did Flash drop it?
No.
Oh, no. They will say catch.
Ah, I see what he did. I guess he tried to pitch it.
Is it? Do they call it illegal forward pass?
I'm not sure what's going on. So Clash catches it. He rolls over.
So they will. Yeah, they did call catch.
So he called a catch, and he was winding, saying that the clock should be running. So the Trojans used their last timeout.
Okay. All right. So here we go. 4th down.
So now we got 4th down.
And this is your ball game.
Are they going to go for it or are they going to punt it? I don't know. I think I'll punt it.
You punt it here?
I think I'll punt it.
You've been so aggressive this whole game.
I know, but this is just smart. Why would you give them the ball? I mean, if they don't, their offense, this offensive series has been a disaster. Why would you give the Trojans the ball in a scoring position already? I mean, 26 seconds is a long time.
Well, unless Joey's punting it, their offense is on the field here. Okay, well, if you do go for it, what do you call here, Greg?
I'm running curls at the goal line on the outside. I'm running seams in the slots. I'm forcing them to.
So Trey Wolf has been the man for the Ducks today. Leads them in receptions and yards. You think Joey may be looking his way. Press formation by the Trojans.
Oh, goodness, I don't know. But you know what? Listen, I admire the balls to say, you know what, I'm going to put it in my own hands.
Trips left. 4th and 6. Trying to get them to jump. Joey rolls, throws near sideline, is knocked away. Trying to hit Trey.
That's a bad ball because it was a comeback to the outside. Quarterback throws it to the inside and allows the DB to get a hand on it. See?
Yeah.
That ball is supposed to be on the outside.
So Rico with the D.
You can see the receivers pointing to the outside.
Oh, man, this game still lives on.
That was the worst offensive series I've seen. That was so bad. They what, 12 seconds. They use up 12 seconds. So bad.
You had the sack, the going out of bounds.
The sack, the going out of bounds, the whatever Flash tried to do on the sideline over there. I just and then the bad pass on 4th down. I mean, just.
So Trojans with life, no timeouts, 22 seconds.
Let's see if the Trojans could take advantage here.
Here's Ben. He's going for the end zone.
Going for it.
Jump ball, incomplete.
Ooh,
out the
why
back.
did he do that?
Yeah, I think they got more time that they don't need to do that.
Yeah, they don't.
So on the catch, the clock stops to the reset, or it just keeps rolling?
What do you mean?
Like college football rules or pro football rules in terms of the clock rolling?
No. Okay, so here, if they catch the ball and they're in bounds and he gets a 1st down, the clock will stop while the referee sets the mark. As soon as he sets the second mark, it rolls again.
Okay.
We're in official clock now, so incomplete stops the clock. Penalties stop the clock. Change of possession stops the clock. There's plenty of ways where the Trojans can stop the clock here. They need to utilize them. I mean, I don't know about a deep ball in the triple coverage on 1st down.
Looked like a Hail Mary attempt.
For what reason? There's 16 seconds. At the time there was 22 seconds.
Trips right, double blitz. Ben dumps it off. Caught by Maradian, and I think he got out of bounds with 10 seconds.
He's got both flags. Got out of bounds with 10 seconds.
That's a good play call.
That's when you're supposed to run out of bounds. I hope somebody in a green jersey has a notebook and a pencil.
Wow, 10 seconds to go, 3rd down. What do? You get the 1st down here, or you strike for the end zone, Greg?
It depends on whether I can get out of bounds or not. I don't want to trust that the referee is going to spot in time and manage the clock well enough for me, so I want to do it myself. Tell my guys, get out of bounds if you catch the ball.
Yeah.
I mean, literally, look, you just run like a little 5-yard out or curl or something and have them step out of bounds.
Barlow's at the bottom of your screen here. Here's Ben. Pump fakes, throws back to the end zone. Great defense downfield by Trey.
Another dumb pass. Now it's 4th down.
Yeah, that fade route to Barlow, but Trey all over it.
I don't know. I don't like the offensive play calls on either side right here. I just don't feel like they're maximizing their situations.
6 seconds left. So it's 4th and 5.
Now it's 4th down, yeah.
I think the slant routes and over the middle have been open.
Yeah, but you can't. If you
can't
pull a
now,
flag,
yeah.
it's over.
Yeah, now
they pull a flag, it's
harder.
over. I mean, if you're going to run a short route, it's got to be to the outside so that they can get out of bounds.
Well, you can see the.
If I'm the Ducks, I run cover 2 here. I'm in the flats, forcing everything to the middle of the field. If they throw deep, I've got 2 safeties there, and then I drop my middle backer.
I think they're going to probably try to strike the end zone here. Here's Ben.
Yeah, they're going to go for the end zone.
Rolling right. Throws back. Wide open. It's caught. Touchdown with no time left. Oh, my God. It's Barlow. Oh, my God. What just happened out here?
He said no catch out of bounds. And you can't replay it. You already used your challenge. Hold on. Let's see.
Are they going to call no catch?
No, he did. The referee's signal is no catch.
Let's see here. Oh, I think his right
that
foot
right
was
foot
out of
is
bounds.
out of bounds.
Oh,
his
my
right foot
goodness.
is out of bounds. Oh, my goodness. His right foot was out of bounds.
Oh, what a good call by the ref to see that.
Oh, my God. Wow. What? Hey,
so went
you know
the
what?
other way. I can't believe it.
You know, good job of the referee being in position right there to make that call and make it with confidence. Goodness gracious, what a game.
That was a boxing match like I have never seen before.
Oh,
wow.
Yeah, it's one of those ones where they just stand in the middle of the ring and just sock each other in the face because nobody is boxing, actually. Goodness gracious.
Wow, what a great game. Oh, my gosh. So Barlow was wide open. He caught it, but his foot was on the line. See if we can try to get a replay of it.
Yeah,
Not
we've
gonna
had
replay.
several replays already, and you can see his right foot is out of bounds. It was the right call.
Wow. There it is one more time. Great job by Ben across his body, even finding Barlow wide open.
And let's see, yep, that
But
right
the
foot
catch,
out of
but his
bounds
right
on the
foot
catch.
is on the line.
Oh, wow.
Out of bounds.
I don't know how the referee was able to see that in real time, but that was a great call. I mean, it was the right call.
Yeah.
Ugh, what a heartbreaker.
Wow, and what a game this was. This is just a preview of what's coming up from the TUFF Cup playoffs. I can feel it. So we're going to go interview the winning team, the Ducks. Wow.
This will be their second trip. This is back-to-back for them to the TUFF Cup. I mean, Ronan has been 3 times. The Ducks will now have been twice. It's going to be very difficult to keep one of these LA teams out of the championship. It's going to be up to San Diego and Dallas to see if they can match the intensity of these LA teams for flag football here. TUFF Cup.
All right, so let's go to Shannon Gale on the field with the Ducks. Shannon, take it away.
All right, thanks, guys. I'm here with the Ducks, the winners of today's way too close of game. We did say we wanted a game, but Joey, you have your team back here today, and you said it yourself that as clear as day, when you're at full strength, you're a force to be reckoned with. How are you feeling right now? What's going through your head?
You know what? Only thing went through my head right now is I played like shit. That was not my best game, but defense carried us all day today. I got to just give all my defense all the credit. They really played their best that they could play.
Yeah, the defense pulled through today. You know, we saw you guys in the TUFF Cup last year. Wow, a year ago.
Yeah.
And you went the distance with Ronan in a true LA TUFF Cup championship. Is this Ducks team better than last year's team?
Absolutely. I think we have more of the original Ducks from when we first started this team back all together. Winston went down early, but I think he'll be ready for, what is it, a couple more weeks? I think he'll be ready, right, Wentz? He's going to go hit up the cryo doctor. He'll be all right.
All right. Well, you guys are definitely a fun team to watch. And speaking of fun guy to watch, where's Rashi? Oh, hi, Rashi. Come on over. Hey. All right. What? Yes, get it out there. All right, all the bling. You know, how many times have we talked to each other in this microphone here in hand? And there's too many to count because you have. I've known you, I think, for what, 13 years or something like that since TUFF League started, right?
Yeah, one of the originals.
Yeah, well, your track record in TUFF League speaks for itself. You've been here since day one, and it seems as if you haven't lost a step. What's your secret to staying in the game as long as you've been?
I mean, just playing with my brothers, you know what I'm saying? Like, the love of the game, you know what I'm saying? This is what keep me young, just playing with them, you feel me? If I don't have fun, like, you know, I'm out there in Vegas, but we don't really, it's, you know, the competition and things like that. Playing with my team, this is what keeps me motivated, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I owe it to my brothers.
Well, we appreciate you coming out all the way to LA, man.
Yeah,
the competition is here. So now I can't talk to you without getting Flash involved. Where's that? I mean, Rashi, you spoke about your family, and I mean, it's like I can't see you two without one another, right? But Flash, you two have seen it all in TUFF League. The Splash Brothers, like I said earlier, you guys were one game away. You guys were one game away last year from winning it all. What's it going to take this year for you guys to take it?
It's just the chemistry back when the Ducks were originally rolling. Like I said, we have the same core from way back when we used to play Dream Team, and I think, you know, that's the key to success is chemistry. You know.
It is. Now, before I send it back to the booth, does anyone want to say anything? I heard it was a defensive game. Anyone? Yeah.
Hey, defense bailed us out. If we wouldn't be here if the defense didn't, you know what I'm saying, didn't bail us out. Offense, we got to do better, a whole lot better, especially when we're going up against great teams like Ronan and all the teams that's coming out from the Nationals. We definitely got to step up, but we'll be ready.
All right, guys, thank you. Give it up one more time for your TUFF Cup bound LA Ducks. Back to you, Dustin.
Well, there you have it, folks. In one of the grittiest, most exciting games I've ever seen, the Ducks earned the second qualifying bid to the TUFF Cup Playoffs that will be held at this very field on February 3rd and 4th. So mark your calendars. We're going to see the Dallas Silverbacks, Dallas Mud Bros, San Diego Pericos, San Diego Venom, LA Ronin, and LA Ducks battle it out to see which team earns the right to call themselves the 2023 TUFF Cup champions. Well, that's it from us here in the booth. Until next time, I'm Dustin Saidi with Greg Ellis. Good night, everyone.